Hey everybody, Iskall here. Welcome back guys to a new episode on our Feed the Beast world. I must say, before I get into any details here, I'm very disoriented at the moment. And the reason being, unfortunately we had a world crash and I had to roll back. We had a world crash, let's see. We had a world crash that pretty much made it impossible for me to load in the world here. Unfortunately, this whole episode that we're gonna do now have already been recorded. I'm not gonna do that footage though, since what we did in the episode made the server or world here crash. So I'm gonna have to rethink things, but I am a bit disoriented. I'm not really sure what I've shown you, what I haven't shown you, and I can't make out exactly when the backup that we're now rolled back on was made. So you know, just keep that in mind. Let's see if we can make this happen. So last episode, meaning the last aired episode, and that's what we're going to refer to as last episode from now on. Last episode we were talking about having a different power source than lava, and my idea was to build a steam machine over here. Now I built all that before the server crash, and I got a massive amount of steam dynamos up on this wall and on this wall and on this wall, but I'm not sure if that caused a crash. Maybe it did. So I think today we're going to do that again. I've already prepared some here, but maybe in a bit smaller scale. I was originally thinking 200 steam dynamos. And yes, guys, we are going to need that much power. And running out of blaze rods that we get from our mob farm. But I think we'll scale it down a bit, maybe a stack of steam dynamos, and see if the world can handle it, and then we'll have to find another way to make power. But before we get into that, let's see what we've done in between episodes. So one thing that I was talking about was that I wanted to have remote crafting, right? So I set this up. I decided to go with the logistic pipes crafting methods. I think I said this in the last episode as well, that you can do it with ME, you can do it with other things and methods as well. For me though, I think the cheapest way and the easiest way to set up is using the crafting or logistic pipes. Crafting, what is it called? Crafting table and a crafting pipe. Now, if you want to set this up, it's really simple. You need though to connect your logistic piping from the provider logistic pipes that you've hooked up to your ME system. If you're using the same system as we are in this world, you know, where we can use the remote orderer. If I would connect my logistic pipe for the crafting thing to this side or this side, it wouldn't work because it's not connected up to our logistic infrastructure, if that makes sense. Our logistic infrastructure being solely this little part here. Cool. So everything that we do logistic pipe wise needs to be piped out of this provider logistic pipes, otherwise it won't understand that the ME system got all the stuff in it. Makes sense? Very important. It took me a while to find out, but basically the result of this is that I can go in here and I can write torch, and let me grab the torches that we do have, and they'll get thrown into the bag here. And let's check again. Let's start torch. As you can see now, it says 0 instead of not showing anything. These are stone torches, by the way. So now I can let's make 4, and they will appear in the pouch here, and they are crafted. Now, one other important note that I found out is that if you try to make, let me demo making 2. As you can see, stuff is being sent over to the crafting pipe and then back, and I will indeed get 2 in my pouch here, but 2 torches will be spit out somewhere. Maybe that, yeah, there we go, I picked them up. And that's because you can only craft 4 torches, and there's no way for the system to understand that it should send the remaining things back into the ME system. So that's the drawback, but overall pretty good for small crafting things. I'm only gonna have like torches and stuff I'd need out on the road, pretty much. I've also created a smooth stone or obsidian farm, currently obsidian, using 3 igneous extruders, hooking them up to lava and water, and they are feeding into the channel of processed ore. I don't know. Wow, I'm actually getting a bit confused if I've even shown you the items room. I think I have though. Let me pause the video and check. Yes, yes, I checked the video. Yes, I have. I'm sorry, guys. It's getting very confusing when you have to kind of re-record something. You're not really sure what you said and what you didn't say, and I don't want to. I don't want to mess up. So, but this I've shown you already. Cool. So, as I said, for today, I'm gonna again put up the steam machine here. So I brought some stuff for that. We're gonna need solid fueled boiler firebox, and these are gonna be cooking stuff. And then we're gonna need something that I don't have on me, the high pressure. There we go. These blocks, high pressure boiler tank. Now, what we are going to construct is a multi-block construction, which means that if you just put down one block, you can't do anything with it, right? But you can put down several and you can actually do stuff with it. We're also going to need some tanks. Oh, we don't have any tanks. Let's go and craft some. There we go. Now I just realized that there's another thing that I may not have said to you guys, and that is again, I'll have to re-say it then. We have updated the mod pack. I think we were talking about this in the last episode, but one of the ups with that is that we are now getting open blocks have updated, so the elevators now take XP from using, which means that we are in need of an XP farm, something that I've actually done off camera. So before we go on with the boiler tank, let me show you that real quick. Down in our farm room, which is the lowest level, we have our lapis farm here. Currently no power is going down here, so it's not working at the moment. But I created this. This is an XP farm, very simple XP farm that creates essence berries. So if I search our system, you can see that we have 365 concentrated essence berries. Now how this works is that I'm using autonomous activators that are constantly trying to harvest these guys, the berry bushes, and I just pipe them. They don't need any power, by the way, so I just pipe them with an item duct into our channel here, the blue, white, blue channel, so into our ME system. Now, to speed up the process, I've placed down this guy, a lamp of growth, and he is making sure that they are growing super quick here. And as you can see, I'm missing one essence berry bush, by the way. I haven't found a 10th one yet. But ideally I'll have 10. So this guy is speeding up the growth and the essence berries, and he's being fed by this alchemical furnace here. Currently I haven't set up a way where it actually is going to request cacti and coal, but we'll do that. I'll do that off camera and show you later. As I said, this was one of the things that I rebuilt after the world crash. In the last build I actually had the storage bus and all that set up, but I'll demo it when done, don't worry. But basically it takes cacti, burns it into herba, and it then sends it into this jar, and this jar will magically feed the lamp here. You can tell since the lamp is on, right? If it wouldn't have had any essentia, then it wouldn't work and it would be shut off, but it's kind of glowing. Isn't that cool? And that also makes us need a small cacti farm. We don't need anything huge. This one isn't draining a lot, but we are going to want a cactus farm pretty soon here. Okay, back to the boiler thing, this floor here. So I'm going to place it down here, and what you do is that you use, we're going to use 9 of these. Let's see, where do we want to place it? Let's put it down here, shall we? That'll be good. And you want to place them like this, so that's going to be the base. Now on top of this, to make it work, you will use this high pressure, what are they called? High pressure boiler tank, right? And place them down like so. And I'm not placing this one quite yet because I want to make sure we build it. Since it's a multi-block thing, I want to make sure that it builds the entire thing. Now we're going to have 4 tall building, which is the biggest boiler tank or steam pressure boiler tank that we can make. And when I place the last block, it's going to change the texture. There you go. That means that it's working, so we can have a look in here. Now we need to feed this with fuel. For example, blaze rods is the plan from the farm. So let's check how many blaze rods do we have. 29k. Okay, cool. And we also need to feed it water, and I actually forgot that. Oh, okay. So let me wait. Let me see. Can we? I want to place a little buffer tank below here. of water, and that's why I needed the tanks. So let's see. Yeah, we do this, and it doesn't need to be huge, but this guy requires cooling. And the reason I do a big tank, even though it's not really necessary volume-wise, is because it needs to be draining quick enough. And if I only had one tank and one pipe, it wouldn't be draining quick enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some fluid ducts and also some servos. Do I have any servo? Yeah, awesome. That's one of the things that I probably will make a recipe for in the auto crafter, by the way, because I find myself running back and forth all the time to kind of grab more of them. We're gonna do that and then put in some servos, and I found out that if you put the servos before you click these, they will automatically go with redstone mode enabled, right? So you don't have to right click and set the redstone to enabled, which is kind of saving a lot of time. So pro tip there. And we do this, and in with the servos, and do that. And the reason we need to do this is because they don't work automatically with the tanks, and they won't pull out if you don't do that. Cool. So now we just need to hook that up to a water farm, to water producing thing, and we don't have one at the moment. We have, well, we do have one. We have this guy here, but that's only using one of those aqueous accumulators, I think they are called. And for this, I think maybe not. You know what? Let's go with this and see how we do. In the crashed world, I redid a bigger water farm, but I found out that it wasn't really needed. I'm just going in here to check. It's the blue, light blue, and blue. Okay, cool. Let's cover this up again. I'm getting some weird FPS lag here as well. I don't know if it's noticeable in the video though. Let's see, we're gonna need... Do I have an ender tank, I wonder? No, did I have one in my inventory even? Yeah, awesome. I come prepared. Totally intentionally. Totally intentional. Okay, so let's get this guy going. Let's put him there, and then fluid ducts and servo. And you can use the side again. If you do this, it should work. Yeah, it's working. Okay, awesome. So now we've got a water buffer here, and it goes immediately into the guy here, and that seems to be, yeah, that's the speed we want of the water. Now, once we start to feed this fuel, it will build up steam, so we also need a tank for that. So what I'm gonna do, and hopefully the world will handle this. As I said, it wasn't until I had 200 steam dynamos up that it crashed, but I don't know, couldn't read the error messages, so I'm not sure if that was truly the reason for it crashing though. But I'm gonna fill this wall with tanks and steam dynamos, and I'm gonna pipe the, yeah, do the piping over here. So give me a second. Right, we got some progress done. I did the tank. I just want to show you. Meanwhile doing that, I also did a very ugly thing here. But this guy is creating, it's breaking down glowstone into tanks, and I'm gonna, these actually emit lights, so I'm gonna use that in the nether. I need to clean up some things there. I need to get ourselves a little nether hub going. But anyway, back to this. So I wired this up, and what I've been, oh, we're actually missing a cable there. What I've been trying to do here is to get it to be as many cables or fluid ducts as possible separated from the steam boiler, because that's going to determine, or that's going to impact the ratio at which we are doing things, right? So we want to have them, we want to have as many pipes as possible coming out from the steam boiler. This setup here will only allow, what is it, 3 separated, completely separated pipes, which is better than 1. So remember that if you want to do this, then make sure that you you use multiple pipes, otherwise it's not going to be very efficient. But that's good. And now behind these there's actually a tank, and I am worried because I am getting some FPS drops already after I put this up, and since this is a single player world, my computer is obviously running the world as well, and if it can't catch up, there may be crashes. So we'll see. But now the next thing that we want to do is to get our engines going here. Oh yeah, and we don't want them to connect like that. Okay, so we also need to use covers. I should have thought about this. We need to use covers here. Like that should be good. And yeah, that should be it. And yeah, we will clean this room up. We'll put covers on the whole wall here later is the plan. But just place down engines like this, and it should be around 60. I'm not sure. We'll see. And then on top of this, I will put redstone reception coils, and they will be feeding in from every engine into a what are they called? Resonant energy cell is the word. And this here doesn't matter for now. We're gonna turn them around. They are not faced correctly as it is anyway. And I thought what was causing the FPS issues, I was sure was the engines going on and off because there wasn't enough steam to keep them on at all times. And that's why I thought that if we redo this, we should do it at a smaller scale. Hence, they won't go on and off, but they will be constantly fed steam. You see my logic? Oh, that was a really weird placement. But since we're already getting FPS drops, I'm starting to think that it has to do with these pipes here. Okay, so that's 66 engines. And I lost track there. But yeah, we're gonna do around 80 then. That'd be right. I need more engines. I should have... Yeah, got another stack in here. Cool. As I said, you may think this is overdoing power, but it isn't. This isn't going to be enough even. But it's going to be enough to do some of the things I want to do with the mining setup. But that's good. Looks terrible for now, but it will soon look better. Now, I haven't done anything with feeding this guy anything yet, so let's set that up, because now we're at a point where we're actually dealing with the steam. I didn't want to start heating it up or anything before we could deal with the steam, because there is a chance that it would blow up. For that, we're going to need a supplier. Okay, I don't have that. We're going to need to make a supplier pipe from logistic pipes, and we're going to need a chest, is what I'm thinking. So let's go up. Let's grab a chest first of all. We can do an iron chest. We could really do the smallest of chests as well. Maybe should we do... No, let's do a chest. I was thinking if we should do a barrel, because it could look cool. No, because we want to do multiple items later. So that's the other thing. I don't think blaze rods alone will be able to keep up. Ideally, we would want elementum from Tomcraft, but I think we will be good for now with blaze rods and charcoal. So we're gonna make supplier pipe, and we only need the cheapest one. We need this guy here. That's should be no problem, and let's grab one of those basics as well. And next we're gonna need to grab some blaze rods. 35k. Well, that's nice. It is going quick. I am manually spawning in blazes at the moment as well. Do you see the FPS drop? Crazy. That is keeping me concerned, of course. Okay, so to hook this up, all we really need to do, because this is stone transport pipe that's hooked up to the logistic network over here. Remember how I said that this is our network. Our network is not the ME interface, so we can't connect another place at another place, because that won't be the same network. So I've piped that all the way over here, nice and hidden. And so we hook the basic pipe up. It turns green. Shows us that it's on, and onto this I'm going to hook up the supplier logistic pipe. Cool. I'm going to wrench click that and say make sure that we are keeping 64 blaze rods stocked in the nearest inventory, which is going to be this chest. So in a second here you'll see that this fills up, but it won't go above 64. If I take 32 out though, it will request some more. It'll take some time for them to transport, but yeah, there we go. Fills up. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in here, and I think that these are actually worse than coal. Let's check. I didn't know this when we started this project, but I think that they're actually not even as good as coal when it comes to heating things up. And the way we can check that is by, 1.6k heat, and this guy is giving us 1k heat. So that is not awesome, but actually, you know what we want to do? Let's make sure that we also keep keep stocked with coal here. And coal isn't going to be no good. We're going to run out of coal. So we're going to have to do a tree farm to make charcoal and all that, which is fine. So now it should feed both of those items in. So now let's hook up some item ducts. Oops. Like that. And I'm going to need a servo. Yeah, I made a bunch of those. There we go. And insert the servo in here. And switch that over to pull and ignore the redstone signal. There we go. Now this guy should be getting fed blaze rods and coal. There we go. This is what we want. And steam will start producing once it hits, I believe 100 degrees would make sense. And it's going to go quicker and quicker, I believe, the further up we go. I said earlier that we needed to cool this down. I don't know if you actually do that, but you need water to create steam, obviously. So, but yeah. Cool. This is going to stand here for probably 10 hours before it's all the way heated. You can use a firestone, but I don't have them. So this will have to do. Next, we're going to need to hook up some redstone energy conduits, and I'm actually going to need to make some more. And we're going to hook these up to every single engine here. Let me just do the first row here, because I can't reach them on the ground. And now I should be able to do that. Yeah, so you can see the engines are now turning towards the pipe, looking much better already, and they are going to be fed steam from the pipes in the back. So I haven't directly connected them to the tank, but there are actually pipes in between, or fluid ducts. Cool. And there we go. Through the magical of editing, I just skipped ahead to where we placed all the pipes. So that starts to look pretty cool already. Now I think from here, because these pipes can transfer 10,000 RF per tick, which is the maximum amount any sort of cell can handle anyway. So from here, I'm just going to take a rough center. Actually, we have the center point there, so yeah, that's good. And let's remove that. Let's go with there and there. These are going to be our output, so we are going to use 2 energy cells. For now, I think I'm just going to stick them right there. Let's see if I have any resonant energy cells. So we want to make the absolute best cells. These guys, yeah, we do have 1. Okay, do I have any... wonder if I can even make... I don't think I can make another one. I don't think I have enough materials. Cell, because we need one of these first, and that we can make. Oh no, not even that. Electrum ingots. Okay. I thought I had. Oh yeah, we do have one here in our central power station at the moment. And as you can see, we're actually using more power than we're producing at the moment, which is not a good sign. So already this isn't good enough power-wise, which is fine because we are redoing it. But for now, let's just hook up one of these guys here. Now the next thing I want to do is to I want to go like this, and then down here hook up what are they called? Wow, I'm really losing a lot of words today. Tesseracts. Yeah, I do have some of those. And we don't want to use the frame, but let's use that. Which one we've already used. Let's grab it. There we go. And this Tesseract is going to be main power. Yeah, main power. Let's set it to frequency main power. Cool. So this guy here is going to be, he's receiving energy. We need to change him up so that he is sending energy and nothing else. So that's going to be our main power, frequency 2. Now I can place another Tesseract anywhere I want in my base, and that will grab power from it. I'm not sure about the output and input, but I think it's probably 10k. I hope it is anyway. So we're going to set one up right over here at the old power base. So we already have one, and it's on frequency. It's on the correct frequency, and this guy is also sending at the moment, so we don't have any receiving end of it. So maybe what if I... Oh no, wait, the power isn't really producing anything here yet. Let's see how we're doing on Steam. No, so we're still, yeah, 70 degrees. Maybe if I do this, quicken things up a little bit. cool. But you kind of see the plan here. This is going to be the power plant. I'm actually going to wrap up this episode now with showing you the nether, and I'm just going to grab a few of these because they're full. And they look, I think they look awesome as lighting. Yeah, let's grab 4, that's good. Because I started in the nether and I'm probably going to continue in between episodes to finish that up, just to get a clean start in the nether. We're going to place down a magnum torch that's going to remove the mob spawns. And make sure that we have a nice little hub, so that before, when I've walked through here, there have been a few occasions of me blowing up to a nitro creeper, for example, and as you can see, loads of mobs just stand around here. So what I want to do is to build something very high-tech. As we go with the whole nature look in the overworld, I want to go high-tech down here. So I built this little cube, if you'd like, and this is why I needed the tanks of liquid glowstone, because they make awesome lights. And maybe I'll even do this. Yeah, I like that. We can do that. Cool. And then I want to use this block, Frostbound block, and also Infernal block. Frostbound block are made out of ice, which we can produce in a glacial thing from thermal expansion, and together with lapis. And lapis we have a fantastic farm going for, so we should be good. This is probably one of our cheapest block alternatives. And this guy here is made out of soul sand and nether brick, which isn't an issue either. But so yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the episode here, guys. Thanks for watching. Next time when we come back, we surely should have some steam powered stuff going on in the basement, which would solve our power issues. And also I will clean this up, make sure that we have a nice empty room here, because down here I have some plans for doing some of the farms that I want to be in the nether for. So guys, thanks for watching. See you later.